Ooh, yeah! We got stuff to talk about! Yeah! Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm John Maffio, aka MaffmanJones. This weekend is Comic-Con weekend. I was there Thursday and yesterday. My legs hurt really bad, but I had the time of my life. And today I'm here to talk to you guys about a couple trailers. We haven't really talked about any trailers on the channel in a while, but we got a couple new ones for movies that people are looking forward to, somewhat, depending on who you are as a person. Power Rangers and John Wick Chapter Two. They held panels for both of those respective movies at Madison Square Garden because the main hall is just too ridiculous now at New York Comic Con at the Javits Center. The place is crazy. Hundreds of thousands of people go. It's insane. 5 years ago, it was really quiet. It's kind of awesome in a way. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. First, we're going to talk about Power Rangers. So the first trailer, or teaser rather, for this movie coming out next year in spring, released, and I like what I saw for the most part. The aroma that sprouts from a trailer like this is the cautiously apprehensive but optimistic one, where I like what I'm seeing, but at the same time I've been fooled before where it's a trailer that is good, but if I try to put context to the footage in the trailer, I could see how it could fail. Really weird, just a thing. I've seen so many movies in my lifetime that I could kind of piece together things, but what people are saying about this trailer, which I agree with, is that it's a weird love child of Chronicle and Breakfast Club. Before they become the acclaimed Power Rangers, they are kids in high school who are ridiculed or put in detention or having some kind of angst. And I guess they all come together and they find a rock or something where they find these gems, and then they're going to find the place where they become the Power Rangers. And you don't really know much about it. We see Elizabeth Banks as the villain. For like a second, she has one line. She's like, "I've killed Rangers before." Hee hee. She does like that grudge thing where you wake up, she's just hovering over your bed like. I'm gonna be honest, really quick. I was like a big fan of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers when I was a kid. The original season, maybe 2 or 3 seasons after that. I've seen the movies, the original movies anyway, but I don't remember much about it. It's one of those things that I was a child, I watched it, but it kind of didn't stick. It kind of just was fun, surface level entertainment that I enjoyed, but it wasn't something that stuck with me like it did for a lot of other people. I have a friend who's huge on Power Rangers. He loves the Green Ranger, Tommy. Like, he's crazy about him. But for me, it's just kind of something that I remember watching, but it never really stuck to me. Pokemon was the show that stuck with me. I have to admit, what I'm seeing here from a story perspective and a visual aesthetically perspective, I like what I'm seeing. I just feel like I could piece together certain aspects. It feels like it's going to be a cliched movie with fun, cheesy aspects, but also takes the tone kind of seriously, like character-wise. However, also, this trailer was really good as a trailer, as a teaser, because we don't see anything. You really don't really know much about anything. And to be honest, I don't need to see another trailer where we see all the money shots of all the things that we've seen in the 90s show. I don't need all that. I'd rather just go into the theater and see that. As a teaser for this movie, I dug it. I was really apprehensive beforehand. After, I'm still apprehensive, but now I'm actually optimistic in the sense that I could see this movie being good. I like the chemistry, I like the actors, I like what's going on with the story possibly, even though it's kind of cliched and it's a mixed influence of a couple movies. But I like the influences that they're using, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. Not too much more, though. The next panel after Power Rangers immediately was John Wick Chapter 2. John Wick 1 is quickly, I mean, if I think about it more, it definitely will be. It has become one of my favorite action movies of all time. I love that movie from beginning to end. The moment I saw it in theaters, I just knew I would like adore it for life. I love that movie. Keanu Reeves is like a national treasure. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. John Wick Chapter 2, we got a trailer for it. And first of all, I heard this movie takes place 4 days after the events of the first one. Having heard that crazy little piece of information, I came up with a theory. The guy he killed at the end of the first movie, the boss who he went after because his son killed John Wick's dog, I think he's suffering from repercussions from that kill in this movie. I mean, it's kind of an obvious prediction, but the reason I come to that conclusion is that in this trailer, there is a brief shot, very brief, of John Wick looking at his palms, all beaten and bloodified, and he's in like a burnt apartment or house. I think it's John Wick's house. Hopefully, the dog that he has, that he took from the last movie that's in this movie, doesn't get killed either, because, but I think, my theory is that John Wick's house gets burnt down by people who are connected with the boss from the last movie that he killed. Because even though John Wick is John Wick, he's like the boogeyman, you can't kill a guy like the guy he killed at the end of that movie and not have people come after him. It's just not how that life works. So people are going to come after him, burn his house down, and that's why he goes to Europe. I've been thinking for the longest time, why is John Wick not in New York City? Why is he in some other country across the world? Maybe these characters that come and do damage to him in the beginning of John Wick 2 actually derive from another country. So he has no choice but to go out of his comfort zone, unless he's done this before, but I guess we'll find out. Go to Europe and take care of stuff over there. At the end of the trailer, we see Lawrence Fishburne, and I just realized, as I was getting ready to record this, this is a Matrix reunion. Neo and Morpheus back at it again. That's kind of mind-blowing. Based on this trailer, it looks like mostly the same in terms of a John Wick movie, in terms of an action movie. So you get the same type of cinematography, the same type of choreography for action. You see him doing the whole thing where he's grabbing people and just shooting below, shooting the head, shooting the head, shooting the head, turning around, grabbing the gun, boom, 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 boom. The same kind of things. Not a bad thing. That's just how John Wick operates as a hitman, as a character. John Wick 1 is most likely a lightning in a bottle situation where it can only happen once. Second movie could be a lot of fun, it could be entertaining, but it's not going to be what John Wick 1 was. Or it could be a sequel that just blows John Wick 1 out of the water. Who knows? Based off this trailer, though, it looks like a movie that's basically riding off the waves of John Wick 1, having a fun time while it's here, but it's not going to blow minds like the first one did. Which is not a problem at all. If it's a fun movie, if it's an entertaining movie that doesn't have anything else going for it, I'm for that. And having said that, there is my coverage of trailers and big news as far as New York Comic Con is concerned. New York Comic Con this year was a blast. I'm so glad that I went again. I've been going every year for the last 7 years, and I can't wait to go again next year. But yeah, this is what mattered to me this weekend in terms of news. If you guys have anything that you saw or anything that popped your eye, like maybe Marvel's Iron Fist, that's going on right now. The panel's like going on right now as I record this. Anything that popped up in your minds that you guys want to talk about, let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And then check out my Facebook and Twitters and social medias in the info box. I'm John Maffio, aka MaffmanJones. Until next year's Comic-Con, or if I go to San Diego, that would be fun. I'm John Maffio, aka MaffmanJones, and I'll see you guys next time. Please ignore that. I was doing a thing where I was like doing the captain salute, but I did both hands, like crossfit. I'm an idiot.